Today's topic is how to become genius in all walk of life. So first of all, we have to understand whatever is going on. So what is going on in surrounding us, we will understood it, and then select the common points because we have all knowledge. So how we becomes genius as in their arms and again knowledge. So how to become genius in respect to the our career point of views or becomes genius as a knowledge point of views. But this is not matter is that if you have work, you have selected works and the professions, and you want to get knowledge more and more, then use that knowledge. Without using that knowledge you cannot become genius. So how will you use this? As already we have discussed that. So what is difference between the memorizing and what is the difference between memorizing and remembering things? Remembering is associated with recalling. Recalling means that brain stores a lot of knowledge, but we are not using for this in details. That is why it's happen in generally your minds, and the mind does not give you allowance that you can think so over that matters and can do the practice. So practice all the times and remove that. And say 75% you have to recall this, and some only 25% you have to listen. So whatever, so get the information from the surrounding, because near about yeah, as according to the age and it's a variation and psychological point of view. If you are thinking about these matters, we see that generally is 1 year child, 2 year child, 4 year child, or vice versa, or adolescence persons have a word powers, means that a lot of word powers can have been stored by that persons, and they are generally using generally they use generally these words in common lives, general lives, and for our surroundings, and for the sake of doing their general work. So they are doing with these words their general works, giving the response, asking questions. But do you understand that he is belong to the Hindi mediums or English mediums, or belong to the natives in Hindustan, Hindi or English or other languages, Spanish, Japanese, and different languages? So he will be able to give the all answer whatever you will ask. Means that he understood whatever that will arises. If you ask questions, whatever that arises in his mind, so that will come in his make the moves, make the images, mental images. These mental images tend these persons towards those directions where you can where that persons can that persons can say what's going on, can give the response better way, and the connections would be such a strong that if you do the practice more and more and more, because you have so whatever your times times. But if you listen my words according to my and my knowledge and beliefs, I have gained a lot of experience and do the research in these research topics, that how the person does not become a genius and does again grounds in their choice, whatever the choice he had done, and nowadays he is not in those path. And the thing is that if I had giving the excuses all the time generally, that's if I had done that one thing, if this person did not do that, yeah, the environmental conditions have given such opportunity, then I had become such ways. So this is the only the procrastinations, and we can say that we are blaming us for others, but we also have to think over that. So we have to blame ourselves, that why or not becomes out of these surroundings, whatever we have makes this our surroundings and environment in which we are living, and we are not getting success. So it's a reasons. If we think and if we time to time examine these one things, we will generally see that these informations that we have collected in our minds, so we are not using it generally. So that's this result. As a result, it's not giving me response. It does not give the platforms. It does not provide such a sufficient the pathway, and opportunities will comes, and at those period of times we are thinking, so we think that we will prepare this person and then go again ground. It is not happen generally. This is lives. That's when you will get opportunity, and in those period of times, if you have, so you have to keep ourselves all the times present mind. That's up to date all the time. So if you keep up to date, means that how will you keep up to date all the times? So up to date, keeping ourselves in up to date all the times, it is necessary to remember whatever recall whatever ours. We can say in another words that we have to whatever we have remembered, whatever we have done in a past, we have to recall as a question point of view, as a different option point of view. Take the options, then 2 3 4 5 options, always keep the 4 options or 5 options in each cases. And if it does not happen, then do that. So if does not that happens, means that you have to do in one work in 5 options if it's possible. Okay, with the help of this we can get success. So up to date, how to keep up to date ourselves and become a genius in work of lives. Okay, thank you very much and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.